What's up, YouTube? It's Nooch, the Console Samurai, here to talk about the Destiny beta. The servers are down apparently, so let's go ahead and get a review out of the way. Got my Hunter up to level 7 and my Warlock up to level 8. I was actually really hoping that I could get higher this time because the level cap is 8 for the beta, which is about to end at 3 a.m. I believe Eastern Time. I was really hoping to at least get to level 15, because at level 15 you can unlock these subclasses. I was really interested to see how these go, because I have to be honest with you, there's no difference between the classes as far as I can tell. You have the Warlock, who is supposed to be like a space mage, but he's still walking around with a gun, and the only real magic he has is his melee attack, which disintegrates the enemy. And then you have your stealth fighter, the Hunter, who's still walking around with the same gun, and he's got a knife. All the guns are universal. There's no Hunter guns, no Titan guns, which is the third one. There's no Warlock guns. They're all the same. Every class you have uses the same guns. The only difference is that some of the armor, very little of the armor, actually has a stat benefit that helps one class or another, but the stat boost is really small. So we really can't see much difference. They don't do the melee attack, as far as I can tell, does not do more damage for one class than the other. So I don't. Maybe when the full release comes out, we'll see a little bit more about how these different classes. Maybe they'll develop more. They'll come into their own right. But for right now, they're all identical. The only difference is their melee attack and the way that their mask looks. The visor you wear is different for different, but still the same ones. It's just it looks different. It's an aesthetic thing, just like it is with the melee attack. You have your space mage, the Warlock, who has an attack that disintegrates the enemy, or you have your Hunter who stabs the enemy. Neither one does more damage. I have to admit, disintegrating your enemy is cooler, but it's not more effective. But yeah, like I said, the equipment it's universal, almost universal. So the bigger issue with the lack of variety is the missions, what you're going and doing, the game itself. There needs to be more variety in that. They need to maybe retweak it a little bit, not completely reprogram, but retweak it, because you start in the same place, you walk down the same path, you go to the same building. For each of the story missions in the beta, you kill essentially the same enemies. There's two factions. You're fighting one or the other, but the enemies are the same. They're very similar. One of them does function a little differently. The Hive is more of a community attack against you, but you tend to be fighting the same enemies over and over, especially when you get to level 4. Then you're fighting both of them at the same time, because they're warring and now you're getting caught in the middle. So you're still fighting the same enemies. Now you're just fighting a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and they're both coming at you. So they do need to retweak that, but we haven't. Maybe when the retail version comes out, we'll see more. Maybe it will be different, and all of that, everything I'm saying, will be for nothing. But no, it is a fun game. The voice acting is good. You have Peter Dinklage as the ghost who accompanies you everywhere, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, this Terrence Stamp is one of the voice actors in this. I'm pretty sure. The controls are really good. It's really easy to always make sure you have enough ammo. All the enemies drop it. So it is a fun game. The difficulty level is not so much that it has a good difficulty scale. It scales well with the you're at this level. The enemies aren't ridiculously stronger than you, except in certain areas which you really shouldn't be going against in the beta. they're trying to discourage you from going in there and exploring too much, there are areas where the enemies will wipe you out in one hit. But it is fun. They have these things called public events where all of the players in the area can get together and they can take down a massive enemy, and everybody gets bonuses and equipment. And it's a fun game. So if you're thinking about beta, or if you're thinking about Destiny, you didn't get to play the beta, especially if you like first-person shooters, this is definitely a good game to pick up. If you have an Xbox One and a PS4, you have them both, and you're not sure which system to get it for, go ahead and get it for the PS4. I'm not saying this because I'm a fanboy, which I'm not. PlayStation 4 is going to have exclusives. It's going to have exclusive missions, equipment, and an exclusive hover bike, I think it is, that you can only get on the PS4 until the end of 2015. So, unless, obviously, if all your friends are on Xbox, then yeah, go with Xbox. But all other things being equal, I do recommend this on the PS4. Or you can go get the Ghost White PlayStation 4 that comes packaged with Destiny. It'll be a limited edition, I'm sure. But I do recommend this game. And, yeah. So, unfortunately, the beta is over, or will be shortly. And I guess we'll all have to wait until September to see what's what. But at any rate, this is Nooch, the Console Samurai, and I'll see you around.